for the Pearly Gates 100. We're glad that everybody can join us today. I'm alone in the booth. Fractured Chain will not be with us, as Fractured Chain will be or is out of town. So we appreciate having you in the booth. This is race number, let me get my races right. This is race number 3 of the chase for the Truck Series. Right now, Zesty is putting on an absolute clinic when it comes to his abilities out there on the racetrack to dominate. So we are going to see what's going to happen here as they are loading in to the race. So of course, when I get the invite, you will get the invite, and that's just how we're going to have to roll. If you like what you see, if you like what you're hearing, please check out JARONHAZON. That's Jaron Hazen for more live stream of races right here on Twitch. And once Twitch is over, the videos are uploaded to YouTube. So check out KMRTV 105 The Drive. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out more content. If you're interested in joining the series, you can always check out the official website for KMR, www.thegamingriff.com for stats, for news, for updates, everything KMR. So right now we're waiting on an invite as they load in to Gateway for qualifying. And so should be Gateway. I believe they are trying to get set for that. Still trying to get everything set up here. I believe they're doing. But in the meantime, we'll bring you up to speed on what's been going on in the Truck Series. To start the chase, Kansas began the chase for the Truck Series. It was Zesty in the 13 to win that race. We went to Kansas for the Kentucky Fried Trucks, and Zesty pulled out yet another win. He is perfect so far in the first ever Truck Series for KMR. So we are going to look and see if he can continue that run and see if he can continue. So right now, I believe we're waiting as qualifying continues up. We'll see what happens here. Our in-race reporter will be. We don't know yet. We'll get an in-race reporter here soon. And as qualifying continues here, I believe this is qualifying. I don't know what is going on, so I apologize for the technical difficulties as we get started here. Let's see if we can get ourselves into this thing here. I'm struggling right now, so I apologize. So yeah, I believe they're having I believe they're having some technical difficulties over there. So while they're getting their side adjusted, let's get you up to speed with the whole season and drivers that have been really hot so far. We already talked about uh, Zesty and how hot he has been, but another driver that has been equally as hot and very consistent is not Austin Hill of the O2, but Speedy Driver, who's driving the O2. He is not far behind Zesty, sitting really nice. Of course, only 3 cars advanced to the final round of the chase. So for him sitting second place in points, really important that he continues to hold on to that position. He has to continue to hold on to that position, especially considering that Zesty is basically taking over the wins column. He needs to have to maintain where he is in points. Hunting him down is the 3 of Paintbrush. Lone Paintbrush is doing really well in the Truck Series, and another Cup driver that is showing why he's a Cup driver. Very consistent in the Truck Series. He sits on the bubble though, right there on that chase spot, and he is tied with the driver of the number 88 truck. That is Kanye X. They are actually tied in points with 76 points apiece. So this race is really the deciding factor. What is going to take place for them? This is really going to be everything right here. This is a very important race here at Gateway, and then Beloved is sitting there, really not the surprise of the field, but you can rightfully say that his running here in this series has actually improved his abilities out there on the racetrack for the other 2 series. I mean, you can see it, how he runs, the confidence that he has. And I can't find his number, guys. Sorry. 76. It's got to be somewhere around here. Wouldn't you think? 13, 41, 22. But anyway, he has really picked it up, and it is nice to see. Nope, that ain't it. It's nice to see him. Sorry, guys. It's nice to see. We're just gonna stay with the L2. It's nice to see him battling out there and everything for possibilities of wins. So we'll keep an eye on him. And so while we figure this thing out, I believe they're about to prepare for qualifying now. So they're getting things set up right now. So we'll take a brief intermission and we'll get back to And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Pearly Gates 100 for the Truck Series. Again, this is chase race number 3. We appreciate you standing by while we have that brief intermission. And so while we are talking, they are on their final lap of qualifying right now. So I will get a chance to inform you of who the pole sitter is going to be for this race. And we're excited to have this. A lot of tight battling is going to happen on the chase. There's a lot of tight points right now. 106 for your points leader right now. He has won 2 back-to-back races. And so he has 106 points. And, of course, more importantly, a berth into next round. Speedy driver with 82. No wins so far in the chase. Paintbrush and Kanye X battling for the final playoff spot. 2 races to get it done. So we're going to see what happens right there. We have a rookie joining us in the field as well. The 8 truck is going to join us. And that's actually Beloved's wife. Welcome, welcome, welcome to KMR. This is her debut race as an official race in her own truck. So we're going to get a chance to see how she does with that. So I'm anxious to see that. You know, she might be our in-race reporter, or we might have Beloved there. We don't know. But anyway, pole sitter is the 88 of Kanye X. And I tell you, he needed that bad. He needed that very bad. So the 88 already a heads up on the competition right now by starting on the pole there at Gateway. We're going to get you to the track very, very soon. And we will have post-race interviews. We're looking forward to the works getting started here very, very soon. Nightfall has decided to join us in this one, and this is an important race for him. He has 0 points and is on the verge of elimination right now. So the deal with Nightfall is, even though he's within the chase, he has missed a lot of races. So more than likely, he will not have the races needed to win and advance to the next round. He's going to have to get in on points, and it does not look good for him. But with 4th and 3rd place each having 76 points, anything is possible. So, without further ado, let's get you into the race, the Pearly Gates 100. Let's go ahead and get you connected into the race. There you see the running order right there and everything. And so let's watch this live race as they get lined up and they're preparing to go green. Gateway Motorsports Park under the lights. It is lit for KMR Trucks. Yes, the Truck Series at KMR. Let's get in here and figure out what's going on. And here we go. They get ready to get lined up there. Lined up they go. Here we are, ready to go to the green flag. We'll bring you in shortly. The green flag is out. There are away. I know you can't see it, but I'm going to help you out with the broadcast until we can see it. Green flag's away. The 88 goes into turn 1. It is 4 wide. Back behind these guys. Now 3 wide. And as you are getting ready to see, the action has definitely heated up out there. Here we go. We are live in. There's the 88 truck entering turns 3 and 4, I believe that is. As you see them spread out, dragging the grass, as it will. The 88 of Kanye X. This is a very important race. Very, very important race. And we got contact back in there. Did you see that? Contact back in the track. It looked like the 41 possibly involved in that. No, look at this. 5 and 6, 4, 5 wide. Look at that. That is Paintbrush. The 02 of Speedy has a sub. That's Fleur. That also looks like the 52 truck of JP Guns getting that valuable hot seat positioning. And they're leaving it all out there on the track. And of course, the 87 is out there. That's the 87 of Slothy, who was also a hot seat. Slothy decided to jump ship after being in the 7, now there. And it looks like some difficulties there for another driver. We see a driver up against the wall. Who is that? That looks like Nightfall. Yeah, that's Nightfall in the 41, who is parked up there next to the wall. Seems to be having technical difficulties. He's in a dangerous spot. Now he gets going. Dangerous spot there. He seems to have it going now, and we stay green. Let's get you back out to the front, to the lead here. There's the 88, has led every lap so far. He's up ahead of Zesty. Zesty, excuse me, he's not up ahead of Zesty. Who's that truck back behind him? Let's see if we can get a better look at the truck following him up real quick. Is that the 87? That is the 87 of Slothy. Had to get used to the change in paint scheme. Slothy in hot pursuit as he tries to catch him. For Slothy, doesn't mean much. He's a Cup Series driver. He is a series champion of KMR. Long time removed, but he still is a champion. But here for Kanye X, for Kanye X, this means everything because he has yet to win a title in any of the main series, and is not a strong and consistent winner as those we have seen in the past. So we have a lot to kind of decipher there. As you see, scrape the wall just a little bit. And, but look, he is in hot pursuit. He is hawking them down. This is going to be the battle for first place. Slothy doesn't care how many races he's won or lost. He's always going to go for the win in this side by side. There's the 88 on the inside. The 87 on the outside. One number difference, one position difference for these two races. A little bump coming out of 1 and 2 as he go on the backstretch. Couldn't make it happen. What a battle. And then as you can see back behind them, another battle is brewing for another two trucks. And that battle is intense as you see the 02 go high on that one. But this battle, the battle for the lead, the 88 versus the 87. Kanye X, a.k.a. Swift Bunny, versus Slothy, a.k.a. Back in Black. And he is back in black, literally. As that black truck, Chevrolet power, guys, trying to beat Ford power on that back stretch. Let's take you to next in line. That's not it. The 3 and the 02 looks like they've solved their little battle, their little skirmish. And you're looking at third, the 02, fourth. No, third, the 3, fourth, the 02. Back up front we go, and hard against the wall. Slothy wants it bad, but he's tearing up his truck, trying to get it done. 8 laps complete here at Gateway under the lights. And things are starting to spread out and calm down just a little bit. And that's what you want to see here. If you are Kanye X, if you are Paintbrush, though, you want to get up there and lead laps. You have got to go every lap he leads, every point he gets. It just starts to develop that gap. And he at least needs to finish second in this race. So we'll see if he can get it done in the meantime. Maybe trying a different groove there, the 88. Well, let's see if we can go down the list here real quick. Uh-oh. And let's see. Do we have our first caution? No, we don't. We are green. All right. So let's take it through a hot lap. Hot lap right now. We saw Nightfall struggle just a little bit there. This is surprising to see. We saw Nightfall brush the wall, and we see the 52 struggling mightily right now to try to get things together. This is a difficult track, guys. We've got a battle for the lead here. 87 versus 88. 88 to pit road. 87 takes the lead. That is Slothy leading a lap right now as they are through a field run. 12 of 21 laps complete. 13 rather of 21 now laps complete here at Gateway for the Pearly Gates 100. We thank you for joining us here at the broadcast. If you're just joining us, the 87 of Slothy continues to lead. Slothy coming into this race was in the hot seat position, sitting 11th right outside the bubble. Cookie tied with Cookie rather at 141. So him running is going to put Cookie in the hot seat position as Slothy has some trouble entering pit road. That's right, in KMR you have to take the service roads in, especially here at this track where the service road extends out like that, and that surrenders the lead. That's right, that surrenders the lead to the 21 truck. So look at this, Slothy, I mean not Slothy, but Beloved rather, getting a chance to, or no, excuse me, I'm sorry, that's Paintbrush. Paintbrush, as we get verification, is out in the lead. And again, this is what Paintbrush needs right here. He needs to lead races, but there he goes diving off the pit road. He's gonna lead now. Look at the 0-2. Whoops. Yeah, you gotta take the service road, buddy. He does some grass mowing. The people there at the track, they missed the spot, you know, so he had to go take care of that. Good job, man. We care about the environment in KMR. That's right. Back out on the track is the 88. He's going to regain the lead here more than likely. And I tell you, any mishap that you have getting in the pit road significantly dampens your opportunity to gain a position here, especially when you have someone like the 88 who had a perfect pit entry and now is leading this race, is going to drive away with this race. So a lot. 4 tires for the 3, he's away. 4 tires for the 0-2, he's away. Keep an eye on that battle. That's going to mean everything. In the meantime, look at this. The 88 finally in the lead, extending that lead. He desperately needs this. And for everyone else, guess what they desperately need? They desperately need a caution. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. After this race, we will have the running of the Road America 150 for the X Series. The X Series goes to Road America. And we will have either the America 250 or the America 175 for the Cup cars, or we will have the race under the lights for Richmond. The eco-friendly 250 at Richmond under the lights. Either way, we'll either be on a road course or we'll be at Richmond, either way. So do not go away. Stay with us. 88 looking good so far in this race, Kat. I mean, this has been a storybook race for him, and as laps wind down for the 88, it's looking more and more certain that he is going to win this race. Let's take a look though at second place right now, because running in second place is the 3, and I think he's found something. He looks to be running that higher groove in, and then really got the diamond under control, something he couldn't do earlier because of traffic around him. But he does not have a lot of time. He's in the perfect position right here to save his race as he goes way too high there. Having a little bit of trouble right there. Way too high on that part of the racetrack. This could be bad. Let's go on board with the 3 car, because he did have the 88 in his sights, but now not so much. This track's so tricky. It looks like he can just drive right through the corners, but that is not true. That is not true at all. It's 3 to go. no more cautions in this. No more cautions in this race. Looks like the 88's got this. The 88's got this in the bag, unless he just absolutely just has a brain fart. It's over for that. And look who's in third position right now. Fleur. Speedy's sub is doing exactly what he needs to do in order to keep Speedy in where he is. So kudos to that team. They're doing really, really good. And glad to have that in the bag. The 87 came in with such high promise, but it just fell apart on him. And it started with that bad pit entry, and it's going to end with a bad finish, just like that. Coming down to the white flag here in this one. White flag, 1 to go, 1 lap remaining. We thank you guys for joining us here at the Pearly Gates 100 at Gateway. And Kanye X has absolutely did it. He did it when he needed to do it. Kanye X taking the last few corners. It's all over. He's got his win. He's into the next round. Kanye X to victory lane at Gateway. Second place, though, this is very, very important. Second place is going to go to the 3 truck rather. He gets second place. The 02 in third. Beloved in the 21. He gets 4th place. 5th place is going to go to JP. 6th place to Nightfall. And that is that. I mean, what a great race here, especially at the beginning there, but it was clear from the very beginning that he wanted this race and he wanted it bad, and he got his wish. What a great, great race that we saw on displays for the Pearly Gate 100. So let's go ahead and see who gets the fastest lap, and let's get some interviews in, shall we? We'll start with the 3rd place Fleur, who did what he had to do to make it happen here at Gateway as we load out of this thing. What a great race. Chase race number 3. Our final chase race of this round will be next Saturday. That's right, next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel. We will be here at Michigan. So don't go away. Fastest lap goes to Nightfall, of course, making his impact in some way, shape, or form. You better believe that. He is going to make an impact. So let's get out of this thing and let's start with our interviews. And we're going to start with our first interviewer, and that's going to be Fleur in the 02. When I don't lose talent and forget how to invite somebody. So and we got Fleur in here right now. Fleur, welcome to the KMR booth. Don't forget to include your audio. You got a copy.
Include my audio.
Awesome, yeah, awesome beans, man. Look, we saw you there. Take us through the race, because early in the race it was really, really bunchy. We saw a lot of battling. Take us through the first part of the race and then how you managed to get third out of that.
Pretty much, I drove the car, and we finished third. Yeah. Plain and simple, on the best series. I wake up every morning, I piss excellence.
Okay. Well, right. So you drive the cars just like that, man. I think if it was, now no offense by this, but I think if it was that simple, you'd have been in victory lane. I'm just saying. But no, really good job, man, getting that 02 there in third place. And this means a lot to Speedy because of where he is in the chase. So really, really nice job, man. We thank you for having us here to sub. We really appreciate that. So we're gonna get you out of here, but before we do, anybody you want to thank about this race, we'll hand the mic to you, man.
I want to thank everyone. Thanks.
You're welcome, man. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
see ya.
All right, man. That was Fleur who subbed the O2 for Speedy, and as you could tell, not a lot of things to say. He's not used to being up here in the booth and everything, so he's kind of shy. So we'll forgive him from that one. Let's go to our second place finisher, someone that does know what the booth is all about. We'll go to him real fast, and that is Paintbrush, because Paintbrush drove the wheels off of that race car to get himself in the position that he needed to be. And so while he's coming up in here, we're going to there he is. Here's his cookie in the KMR TV booth, man. You got a copy.
Well, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget to include your audio, although I'm pretty sure you did already, man, because you're a pro at this. You've been up here a lot.
I thought I was a rookie.
You're probably a rookie for boothing, but you're a rookie to you're not a rookie to where you finish at, man. And you got that 3 car in second place. Early in the race, I thought that the 87 was actually going to be the underdog here, but you found a way to get it done, man. How did you do it out there on that racetrack?
Um, over the run of the race, I started just forming a line, I guess, driving it in and then just sending it, I guess, on the high line. I was following Fleur's line, believe it or not. um, I didn't think I was gonna finish second, and then the 87 got a black flag, which I guess set us up for a second place finish. And I really hate Gateway so much in this on this game, and I'm just glad I'm done with that track, and I came home second.
Yeah, it looked really difficult. The track from up here looked difficult because it looked like you could just drive it in, and the car and the truck would hook up, and you could
Yeah,
drive it out. But it didn't look to be the case. I saw a lot of trucks
no.
slowing way down. So, can you give a little bit more description as to how the truck drives and how you had to drive the track?
Okay, so the track was difficult. Like it's like the truck wouldn't turn. Like if you ride the bottom, like if you go like into the bottom of the turn, just ride the bottom, you're gonna just lose a lot of speed, and your truck's gonna be super super tight. So I guess what I found out was as my liking, I just went straight into the corner, and then I was riding the high lane, and I was letting off the gas, and just forming my way around the turn, and then having a good enough exit, enough so I don't tap the wall and then I don't lose any speed, and that's how I pretty much figured it out.
Okay, and when you did, you gained a lot of speed. We'll get you out of here on this final question. Coming
All right.
into this race here at Gateway, of course, only 3 drivers are going to move on to the final round. You were sitting in third
hmm
spot, but you were tied in points with the fourth position. Um, what do you think you need to do now that the third position, Kanye X, won and is now advancing? What needs to happen at Michigan? What's your mentality going into this final race of the round next week, or when, if possible,
Um,
next week?
I I can't say that yet because I haven't really looked at the points, and I haven't really figured out a strategy yet for next week on what I have to do. I feel like personally I'm in a must-win situation. I gotta win in order to get advanced, but I guess I gotta play by ear until I know what I gotta do.
Absolutely good call. As you well know, we hand you the mic at this time, so the mic is yours. Who you got to think out there, bud?
I want to thank everybody at the Team Chevy shop. Letting me run the truck series is amazing. Um, being affiliates with CMR teammates and everything, everybody for truck side is amazing. Um, we brought a real fast truck this season, and I really think that I can bring a championship home for the team. It wouldn't mean a lot for the truck championship, but I mean the team. I feel like I deserve it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We thank you very much for coming up here in the booth. Good job on that second place finish,
Thank
and
you.
we'll
Thank you.
see more of you in the next race as well. So we look
Enjoy the
forward to
AC.
that. No, I will. No, I will. All right, and now we'll talk to that was a 10-4. That was the driver, the number 3 KMR Truck Series truck finishing second place. And now let's talk to our race winner in the 88 truck. I know he's probably been itching to get up here. So let's talk to him and see if we can have something to say. And of course, as usual, appearing offline. Yes, there's got to be a rule about this. There will be a rule next season, guys, about this. We're going to get that taken care of, because it is darn inconvenient. But in the meantime, we'll get you up here. Kanye X, Swift Bunny, the fastest dude on the track, whatever you want to call him. He wins this race. We have him up here in the KMR TV booth. Driver of the 88 Ford truck, man. Be sure to include your audio. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Man, I'm going to tell you something. You know that little decal on the Menards truck that looks like a flame? That's what everybody saw. Flames off the side of that truck and off the back of that truck. It looked like you really had the truck figured out tonight. Walk us through how the truck felt out there.
I mean, I kind of knew what my strategy was going into the race. I knew in the pit, so I was just hoping I was going to be the first one to pit. And I didn't expect to get pole. I was expecting third place or so, but we got pole, which helped our effort a lot. And then something happened to our teammate, so that took out a piece of the competition. Then Slothy hit the wall when he tried to go high. I mean, I squeezed him a little, but I didn't hit him at all.
Yeah, and we saw that battle going on. It was an exciting battle while it lasted, man, but the faster track prevailed in that instance. We saw quite a few people mess up that entry to pit road. Was it challenging getting in there, or did you already kind of have a feeling or feel on how to get up in there and be the fastest truck in and out?
I had a feel for the race itself, but before that, I just did like a couple laps on that track, and then tried the pit road entry, and it was hard because you have to downshift going in there. Otherwise, you'll get in the grass and it'll just ruin your lap. Your in lap. So.
Yeah, and we saw that out of the 02. He was able to salvage it, but we saw that out of the 02. He cut some grass out there, you know. Always good to help out the guys at the track when they miss spots on the racetrack that you have to cut, you know. Well, one thing I was saying to the previous driver we interviewed was the point situation, but you don't have to worry about that now. You are into the next round. Now, what's your mentality? You know you're into the next round. What's your mentality going into this final race of the final round of here in the Truck Series of the first bracket of playoffs? You know what I'm talking about. What's your mentality now that you've won and are advancing?
Take it easy. Make a few more risky moves like pit strategies and such. Maybe try and knock out one of our competitors. And just move on to the next round and focus on that next round.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see a lot cooler 88 headed into Michigan. Man, we're glad to have you up here. Congratulations on the win. And as you well know, we hand you the mic. Anybody you got to thank out there, everybody but Mario and Rainbow Road is yeah. Who you got, man?
Just the Ford boys. We got a fast truck this weekend. Probably the fastest truck on the track besides our teammate. And we were able to dominate the race.
Okie dokie,
So
man.
I'm just happy we were able to do that. Hopefully we can do that this upcoming race.
10-4, man, and it was nice watching you. So we appreciate you. Appreciate having you up here in the booth. That was the 88 truck of Swift Bunny, a.k.a. Kanye X. He advances to the final round of the Truck Series playoffs. So let's give you a preview or fast forward here of what the final round is going to look like right now. There are two drivers into the final round for sure. That's going to be Zesty. It's going to be Kanye. For sure they are in. That final spot is up for grabs, and the final race will decide that spot. Will it be Speedy? Will it be Paintbrush? Will we have a surprise from Beloved? So we will keep in mind what goes on at Michigan. Join us next Saturday. Yes, next Saturday again, same bat time, same bat channel, and we will bring you Michigan in daytime for the final race. This will decide the final spot. And then in the final round for the championship, here is the running of the races. We have Martinsville, we have Pocono, we have Talladega, and the championship will be decided at the high banks of Daytona under the lights as it should be. So we look forward to having you next week. This has been the Cookie Monster. Don't go away. You'll be on the hood of the Cookie Monster's car because we will be at Road America for the America 50 at Road America for the X Series. So don't go away. It'll probably be about a 10 to 15 in this minute intermission. We want to thank everybody that's tuned into our broadcast. Again, if you want to check out more in our broadcast, JARONHAZON. That's Jaron Hazen for more live stream races, as well as YouTube channel KMRTV 105 The Drive. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button for all video content that goes on for KMR throughout the rest of this season. If you want to join the league and are interested in the stats, points, rules, and etc., check out www.thegamingrif.com. I pressed stop broadcast, but it won't stop. It probably did stop. Somebody said that it freezes. I shouldn't have pressed stop. Let's see. Probably not. Just don't say anything you would regret until I get it stopped.
Here's the points leader.